Hey, it's Mark with a video for subscribers to my newsletter. Crypto is easy. If you are not subscribed, click the link in the description below, head on over to the newsletter. And if you like what you see, please go ahead and sign up. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you do that, tick the little bell. That way you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. Today I want to do a mailbag. There's a question that I've gotten a few times now that DeFi has really gone, it's just blown up. It's exploded. Decentralized finance. And the question, and these are questions about DeFi, about, should I buy this token? Advice on DeFi, mostly, what do I think about this project? What do I think about this token? And, with DeFi in general, I don't understand it well enough to really feel comfortable, or even feel like it's responsible for me to really offer any sort of perspective beyond the little bit extra that I'm going to tell you in this video. And it's not that I don't understand the basics. I actually understand some of the basics and some of the protocols. It's just, without knowing as much about the financial engineering, without being necessarily connected to people who are doing anything in this space, it's just not right now for me something where I'm going to. I just don't want to go there. And as far as DeFi goes, as far as all these people making all this money, look, there are tons of opportunities in this market outside of DeFi. There are tons of opportunities outside of DeFi. And I never lose a minute's sleep worrying that I'm missing something in DeFi because it's just amazing all the things that are going on right now that you're not hearing about because DeFi is just sucking up all this attention. Now, the thing, and beyond that, when I look at DeFi, it's kind of like, how can I put it? It's kind of like being like an observer on the hill, watching two armies or an army go to war, and seeing this army advance, and it's taking ground, and it seems like it just can't be stopped. Right? It's just taking the field. It's taking the field and it keeps pressing forward. And I can see it on the hill and I look out on the hill and I say, oh, this is an ambush. This is a trap. Something very bad is going to happen. Because it's just kind of looking beyond and not really being in the thick of it and having that perspective. The thing is, and I hope that we're not all getting ambushed. And I hope that, these DeFi coins do everything that people think they're going to do and that they don't implode. The thing about them is, I guess the thing about me is when I look at opportunities, I really want to find projects where their success will drive value to their tokens. As their networks grow, that value gets captured in the token and it drives up the value of that token. In DeFi, a lot of these protocols, these tokens that they're creating, they're actually designed to drive value out of the token as the network succeeds, because you're using the token to drive value into other assets that are then recycled. You draw gains from these assets that are then recycled back into your original asset, where the token itself, the quote unquote governance token, or even if it's not a governance token, it's a mechanism for facilitating this recycling of gains. There's always selling pressure, not for all of these protocols, but some of these protocols, the coin attached to them is not designed to capture value as the network grows. In fact, it's the opposite. What's supposed to capture value is those assets, and then you use the token to recycle the gains, and then continue to accumulate gains, basically. Like, long story short, and that's not all of them, but that's a very standard model for a lot of these DeFi tokens. And if the price goes up and it keeps going up, then great. The insiders are very, very happy. The early investors, very, very happy when this happens. And it's for me, I want to own assets where the value comes to the token itself. And there are things in DeFi that do that. But I don't know. I don't know enough to be able to really separate the wheat from the chaff. And with the broader crypto market being like right at the beginning of what I see as a massive, massive upswing, and having altcoins, there are 8 right now, 8 altcoins that I've recommended to premium subscribers, all of which I think are just really, they're small and they're just really poised to do amazing things. I don't want my capital tied up in these DeFi tokens that, yeah, they could go to the moon. The technology is amazing. Some of these projects are going to be awesome. For me personally, and for you as somebody who subscribes to Crypto is Easy, I'm looking for projects where the token itself is the centerpiece, and the value of any growth and appreciation in the network or the platform or the services they provide, that's going to get captured in the token. And that's really going to sustain that long-term, life-changing, stake what I say is you're staking your claims to the financial networks of the future. I want to stake my claims in the financial networks of the future. I don't want to flip a DeFi coin for 2x. I want to build 100 or 1,000x growth in the assets that I'm investing in, the tokens that I'm buying, which requires a lot of time, it's a lot of patience, and a willingness to take big risks on projects that they haven't gotten the respect they deserve. In some cases, they're still in development, and we're going to have to wait and see. And the value of that is we get in these projects before everybody's talking about them, before they're getting hyped. We are the insiders now. We're the insiders. We're the people getting in on the ground floor. And that's where you get the real bang for your buck. If you begin with the assumption that all these cryptocurrencies are risky, and let's assume that on average the risk is the same. They could go to zero, the teams could implode, and that goes for whether you have really experienced, well-established people at the top or just a bunch of guys who are just trying to hack it in the world. The risk is very, very high for all of this stuff. So I want to get it when we're getting in early, or if we're not early, we're getting in when the value of the project is very low and the upside is extremely high. So that's it. That's long story short. And I hope DeFi does awesome. I'm learning more about DeFi. It'll probably be a good half a year before I really feel knowledgeable enough to say anything more than what I've just told you. I'll oversimplify it as, if you are in DeFi, you have a DeFi token, and your DeFi token is designed to make money, it better as hell make money. Because the moment it stops making money is the moment everything falls apart. Relax and enjoy the ride.